Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Zian, lead developer of Gamble Tower and lead developer of Indie Build team, and today I wish to kind of make a preface to what is coming next, or at least to what is our plan. Since I can't keep focus when recording or editing videos longer than a couple of minutes nowadays, I try to keep this short and concise. So, chapter 1 of 3. Past. We developed Gamble Tower, a roguelite deck builder where you must gamble, trademark, and the game took 2 years and a half of development. As you can see in the multitude of videos related to the financial and behind the scenes of the game wasn't necessarily a financial success, but it was our first commercial game release, which went very well, at least by my standards, since people liked the game. There's a lot that happened in that 2.5 years. I thought about abandoning the game and making a simpler game a multitude of times. There were times where I was super into making the game, and others where I spent months without touching it. In the end, it released, people liked it, and that brings us to the present. Chapter 2 of 3. Present. People liked and bought the game, so we are giving it proper support through bug fixing, quality of life features, balancing, and more importantly, extra content.
Yo!
Now, when it comes to extra content, we already knew that we wanted to add a bit more stuff into Gamble Tower before we started working the next project. That even before we release the game. But at the same time, this is not really a sound idea, business-wise. What I mean by that is that the launch is over, sales are not going to improve unless we get really lucky, so we are essentially making an update for a very small player base that, one, didn't give up on the game yet, and two, that are already exhausted of the content that the base game has to offer. So why are we doing it? Well, because we are crazy, because we are dumb, business-wise. No, I'm joking. We are doing it because, because we like the game, and we also want to have a sort of a farewell update before we can properly move to another game. Now, for the next game, the future. Chapter 3 of 3, the future. After we finish update 1.1 for Gamble Tower, we already have the next Indie Build game planned for development. And that is going to be a pretty tricky thing to say because Gamble Tower was planned to release in 4 or 5 months initially, but the plan for the next game is to release it next year with a much smaller scope. Then again, Gamble Tower had originally a very small scope as well, but anyways, I'm going to try my best using what I learned with Gamble Tower to maintain that small scope. I'm not yet going to reveal anything major about the next game because it's very early, it's in very early stages, and we didn't even start proper development on it, but I'll show more stuff when the time comes. The end! Now, this video was just a brief dev summary, so you can clearly understand what are our plans for the months to come. Not many details, but I think that I managed to deliver the message of what we did, what we are doing, and what we will do in the future. Be well, see you next time.